You called you guys the whole time right now.
Niggas? I say that every fucking podcast. Those are my people. Yes, my niggas.
Right.
So that's what you think it is, because it's my people?
Yeah.
You're Jewish.
Yeah, my Jews.
Niggas and Jews, we peoples, man. Slavery, Holocaust, big noses, gold chains, and Cadillacs. Come on, man. We the same motherfuckers. To you homosexuals that put pineapples on pizza, and I'm not making this directed towards actual homosexuals. You could be straight as a motherfucking arrow. If you put pineapples on a pizza, you in the pride parade. I'm smacking you with the hot metal tray that it's cooked on in the oven. Pineapples do not belong on a fucking pizza. I'm sorry. But this coon shuffling, shoe shining, dancing for a quarter, Sambo chasing a tiger around the tree, motherfucking big soup cooler lip motherfucker. He goes, how could white Trump supporters be racist and yet they're here supporting me? And he has a huge picture of all the people in the crowd. Of course, 99% white. And then when you read all the responses, it's all the typical shit that white people say who love niggas who hate themselves. You're a good one, CJ. You're a good one, Terrence. Yeah, right on the money, Terrence. Yeah, you're not into liberal slave thinking. Way to get off the plantation. Yay, nigga. One Direction. I don't give a fuck about you being a cop. I mean, barking at the cop like motherfucking Bobby Knight at one of the refs. Black men, you are playing a very dangerous game of Russian roulette, and there's only one bullet missing from the chamber. You don't do this. Don't do this. If you're lucky enough by the grace of God to get away with that, let alone put your hands on a cop and not die, don't play this game. But
okay,
anyway.
Let me ask you this question though, because this is because you brought up the chicken. So we ate the other day at Phillips, the seafood place down there.
Right.
I ordered a side of watermelon.
Yeah.
Does that bother you at all that I would order that?
Only if you fed it to me.
Okay.
He's got Trump. He voted for Trump. Blue Lives Matter. Chicken in the picture. The nigga's hairline is terrible. No respectable black man goes with a bad hairline. Like, this nigga ain't seen a barber since Stevie Wonder last had sight. Stevie was born blind. This nigga's hairline is horrific. No real black man goes without an edge up. You add all them clues together.
Maybe he's going to a white barbershop.
Nah. That nigga's shit is untouched. That nigga this shit look like Kevin Durant's.
How can you fuck with Durant like that?
Because everybody knows. Look at Durant's hair. That nigga's scared of a brush. I once said it, dude. I had a picture of a close-up of Kevin Durant's hair. It looked like little pieces of taco meat. But that's not... His hair looks like a 17-year-old, a 15-year-old Zimbabwe schoolgirls. We didn't hang out at my normal spot, Norma Jeans, which is the nigga side of town where all the black strip clubs are.
That's where I'm staying by.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a loyal husband. And I've always said, being a famous dude is like being a pretty bitch, like a blonde with big tits. You don't love me. You love the tits. You love the blonde hair. You love you. That's why I'm saying Trump. He don't like Mike Tyson. He don't like these niggas, but they're pretty bitches. Clerk, the lady, working the desk. At this moment, first class only. And I see a cavalcade of motherfuckers rush to hurry up and get on the plane. And I'm knowing, wait a minute, ain't but so many seats in first class. All these motherfuckers ain't sitting on first class. And I'll even look at some people's tickets, 27C. Motherfucker, did you hear? I don't say this, but that's how I think. That's how I'm feeling. I just paid $4,000. Well, I didn't. The comedy club did. But a lot of times I look and the people holding the tickets is Mexicans or Latinos that clearly don't speak English. So not only you are trying to break the rules, but you don't even understand when they tell you, no, first class right now. What did you say, Vinci? No, sir, first. Oh, what you say? Oh, but I gotta see 27. Move your motherfucking ass out the way and wait till somebody call you, goddammit.
And you have someone as eloquent as Obama.
Yes, you do.
And then you put this dude in there.
Piece of shit.
And it looks fucking ridiculous.
Really fucking bad.
Ask every other leader in the rest of the world right now.
I was the greatest leader this country had ever seen. I was smart. I was eloquent. I was articulate. Good human being. Never cheated on my wife. No scandals for 8 years. And my dick is as big as a Jamaican blunt. Like, we are both. There ain't no coon in me. I ain't motherfucking, Sheriff Clark or Pastor Mark Burns. I'm legitimately power to the people black. And so is the nigga with the glasses and the jewelry. But I'm more Huxtables. I'm more, liable to ask you what time it is, and you tell me, and I see your watch and go, oh, nice watch, and that's the end of it. That nigga will go, what time is it? Nice watch, give it to me. But there's certain black guys in Hollywood who try to act black, and real niggas sniff them out. What did I tell you? The shit was closed. We thought it was going to be open in the morning at 9, but it didn't open till 10. And one of the cooks had his back towards the glass, looking at something. So dude who drove us knocked on the glass, and when he turned around and my man went to tell us they was closed, he probably had a total of 4 teeth in his bottom row. And that's when I knew that them crab cakes about to be fire.
I will never tell you about black folks. Don't tell me about white folks. This dude did not give a fuck, and he wasn't going to let you in.
So you saw him at his mightiest whiteness.
I'm not going to let this. I almost said it.
Woo! I felt it come up like a bad burp, nigga. He almost went, I'm not going to let the nigga.
That's what he was thinking.
I was looking at an old white woman's hands the other day. We were out. Nigga, they're like fucking bad salmon. Nigga, the knuckles and the skin, pinkish and reds. Look like bad salmon, nigga. No. When you lose your man dignity, when you wearing Pampers, nigga, as a man, because you might shit yourself and your dick don't work, it's time to go.
All I needed to do was open the door and open up my pants, and I was fine.
Right.
But because my that's why I think guys' dicks and brains are connected to each other. Because as soon as I thought the door was open, my dick was ready to go.
Then either your dick or your brain is retarded. Because if your dick and your brain are linked, then your brain should be able to tell your dick don't piss. Let me say this. There was an episode of The Sopranos where Beansy got run over by a truck by Richie Aprile. And he's in the hospital, and he's fucked up. He's got one of them metal bar things, and he's in a cast. Yeah. And Tony feels so bad for him. And at one point, Beansy's like, Tony, I can't even blow my nose. Tony goes, ah. Tony grabs some tissue out of the Kleenex box and helps him blow into it. He blows into the thing, and he goes, Tony, doctor said I'm not even going to be able to wipe my own ass. And Tony goes, well, your nose is as far as I'm willing to go. She looks good. She smells good. And she comes over to your house. Fucking body, face, fucking drop dead gorgeous. Y'all are about to go out on a date, but before she leaves, y'all leave, she goes, oh, my God, Andy, can I use your bathroom? And you go, yeah, down the hall. Boom. She gets done, and then you have to go. She flushed the toilet, so there's nothing there. But there is a smell in that bathroom that has never existed since the dinosaurs. Would that turn you off?
Welcome to Spears and Steinberg podcast from
Naples, Florida. Nipples for Naples, baby. Some of the oldest MILF pinky tip tit nipples you've ever seen. There's some thick ones out here.
I don't know how many MILFs there were.
There's a lot of old bitches out here.
They're old, but
I felt like Farrakhan at a Trump rally, even before I touched that stage. Because I could just tell by some of them golden girls in the crowd, and some of them nice, silky, white-haired, Michael McDonald-looking gentlemen. It was going to be a rough ride. And a rough ride it was. There's different kind of black people. There's brothers that, like myself, who the Huxtables, and there's the niggas with the gold teeth and, 8 rings on one hand and that look like they smell like backwood filtering and lemon pepper juice. Them hard niggas, then I call them the good times. Maybe they've discussed it during a game of what games rich people play?
Drive my yacht.
Drive my yacht or guess this cheese. Let's taste this wine. With their fucking sweaters tied around their backs like Carlton from the Fresh Prince. I don't know, depending on if this motherfucker tries to jack me out my funds tonight will determine whether or not I'll be back. And we were kind of talking about this in the car. I'm hoping I'm not going to get raped this weekend, because I'm going to be real with you, man. I don't like the owner of the club. I think I smell caca on him. He's a piece of shit, man. And he's shiesty. I smell a rat. So if he rapes me and don't pay me right, I'm going to hit him with the fake smile and tell him it was nice doing business with you. And then I'm going to turn to you and I'm going to say, Manolo, you're that piece of shit.
Such a great scene. That's because if it's a popularity contest, the best in comedy isn't going to be the most popular because the most
Richard Pryor?
Because you're the most honest, though.
Richard Pryor, honesty out your ass. The most honest.
Yeah.
I grew up in a whorehouse. I watched my grandmother pimp bitches out.
I think
I lit myself on fire freebasing in the bathtub. I sucked the dick.
He said Mexico. He said they're not opening the doors to the best and brightest coming over here. They're opening the doors. They're letting people that they don't want in Mexico come over. Is what he was trying to say.
Let's make sure we're clear on something. And again, for the people that are listening, obviously this is not visual, so you can't see it. So I'm going to describe it to you. I'm looking deep in Andy's pupils right now. Deep in your fucking pupils. And I'm asking you straight up. Do you think Trump is racist?
I already answered this on the last one.
Answer it again.
Yeah.
All right, so if you
Stop.
No. Stop.
And now we are doing something illegal to take him out of office. That's why the media has to be on point more than they've ever have been before and not go by emotions, but go by legal ways of doing things.
You finished?
I'm finished.
Okay. Trump is a piece of shit. And if I look into a toilet bowl and I see something brown in the water, it's a piece of shit. I don't look and inspect to go, is that a pumpernickel loaf? Nigga, if it's brown and it's in the water, it's shit. And Trump is in the toilet bowl. And he's an orange/brown piece of shit.
I think advertising in this country, if you want to go with what's racist, I think advertising in this country is racist. I think that they like making Black America look like it's different and it's less than.
You sound like a guy who's entered a room with a gun with the intent to shoot everybody, and your hands are shaking.
No.
But it's like when Chris Rock said, there's a reason to hit everybody. Just don't do it. There's a reason to kick an old woman down a flight of stairs. Just don't do it. And like Patrice said on Elephant in the Room, I don't condone violence against women, but I do condone thinking about it. So there's a difference. It's like, even with divorce court, I got to pay this bitch this amount of money. She ain't write no jokes. She ain't get up at 4 a.m, go to the airport, get stuck in terminals during the winter, cancellations, repair delays. What's supposed to be a 4 or 5 hour travel day has turned into 15. I'm stuck in some fucking Midwestern city, town, snowed in. I got to deal with janky promoters and shiesty club managers. I got to pay the money to mass produce my merchandise to sell. I got to hug fat bitches that smell like room temperature meat. And I got to break you off half, and you ain't doing a motherfucking thing. And for some dudes, You lose the house, you lose the car, she get the kids. I remember I talked to one lawyer and he basically told me, he was like, yeah, man, my wife got everything. There's not a day that goes by I don't wish this bitch to be Stephen Hawking.
Now, Arnold Schwarzenegger is taking on the system using the biggest, baddest, most powerful weapon unlike any other. It won't be a shotgun blast. It won't be an AK-47. It won't be an M134. It won't even be an AR-15, the widely used gun by crazy white supremacists who mow down and murder innocent people, but yet it's the immigrants and the Muslims we're supposed to fear. Wait a minute, I'm getting off track. The most powerful weapon to be unleashed against injustice will be Arnold Schwarzenegger's cock.
Oh, stop, please. Oh no, I can't take it, it's too big. Oh dear God, hurts, please stop.
Shut up, system. You've been fucking the tiny little man for far too long. It's time for me to fuck back.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is the system fucker.